My name is Steve Greenberg. I'm a congregant. You may remember me last year from doing the Abraham monologue over here, or you may have come to one of the Purim shows in the last 4 years that Doug and I put together, Cantor Doug and I put together, or maybe you remember me from about 3 minutes ago when I was in the bass section. I know there's a line of people right here that are familiar with my tonsils. Gotcha. My wife is Diane Gubin. She's on the board. She's that tall, blonde, brilliant woman with the megawatt smile. She runs the Orme Business Roundtable, and she does the meet and greet too. She organizes that so that you are greeted warmly when you walk into the synagogue through the doors. We have 3 kids, Joshua, Samantha, and Raquel, 2 Great Danes, and I think there are a couple of cats still living in our house in Calabasas. We joined Orme in August of 2011. We were fighting our way back from a terrible time in the recession. I had some back problems, and our daughter Raquel needed a place for her bat mitzvah. So you know how it is, we were shul shopping. What we didn't realize at the time was that we would need it for so much more than a bat mitzvah. This is one of the reasons in what I said about teenage angst before. You see, Raquel, at age 12 was getting bullied and cyberbullied at school. At the same time, she was suffering from hereditary anxiety disorder as well. It was going not well, and then another shoe dropped. She was in the back seat of her best friend's mom's car, and they got rear-ended 3 times by the same car. Pow, pow, pow. For the next 2.5 years, Rocky experienced severe headaches and horrible pain and neck spasms in her neck. These things were so bad they would make her cry and scream. Her depression and anxiety worsened, and we were scared. We were terrified. Every week I would take her to see more and more doctors, some weeks 4 or 5, neurologists, pain specialists, orthopedic surgeons, psychiatrists, psychologists, therapists. And Diane took her to a bunch of pain doctors in Beverly Hills, where we could also do some retail therapy as well. We even changed insurance companies so we could start the whole thing over with a whole new list of doctors because nothing worked. The pain was still there. She was getting worse, and we were getting more stressed out and like I said, just freaking scared. She wanted out of Calabasas. She decided she wanted to go to boarding school in New Zealand. Then Diane had an idea. She said, we can't send you all the way to New Zealand, but why don't we what about Israel? So we did our research, we made some phone calls, we made some decisions, and then we did something smart. We talked to our rabbis. Rabbi Paul jumped in. He pointed Rocky towards the nifty EIE program now known as the URJ Heller High School, And he shepherded us all the way through getting Rocky there. We were up front with the school about her challenges, and they were totally open and prepared. So Rocky went to Israel for the spring of her sophomore year of high school. It was a great program. She walked the country. She learned Hebrew. She visited Jerusalem often. They even went to Poland on a program to see the concentration camps. And Rabbi Paul and Cantor Doug, while they were in Israel, looked in on Rocky for us. They brought pizzas to the kibbutz outside Jerusalem for Rocky and all her classmates. All because in the midst of the dark times, and they were pretty dark. I know some people have it worse, but when your kid's looking at you in that car and you know she's... We turned to our temple and our community for support and suggestions. And when Rocky came back over the summer, my little one, and she doesn't want me to really call her that anymore, she was like a Sabra, a tough, native Israeli, tough on the outside and so sweet on the inside. It worked. Headaches? A little. I'm too busy for them, Dad. Bullies at school? They don't mean anything. They're irrelevant. Depression and anxiety? The right medical care and plenty of new friends at Orami. Rocky joined Lomti, Orami's youth group, and was elected treasurer and became part of the Lomti leadership team. She became so close with Rabbi Julia, wherever you are, thank you so much. She texted and called her almost every day. She made new friends at Lomti, and all of her new friends were, well, they were athletes and scholars and leaders. And our Rocky was becoming a mensch. Today, if I may brag about my kid, and I'm gonna, Rocky is a junior at University of Southern California, USC. Fight on, fight on! Don't worry, Josh went to UCLA, it's cool. She's in the Annenberg School. She's on the dean's list. And her on-campus job is in public relations in the law school. Yeah. When she gets anxious, she calls her mom now. And I think we have to be on guard, but I think she's going to be okay. Congregation Orami, the community, the education, and youth programs, our great rabbis, our great cantor. Orami is a mensch factory, right? Making us all kinder, more compassionate, more caring for people of all ages. I'm not a mensch yet, but I'm working on it. My family loves Orami. Why do you think Diane and I are always smiling? I know it's a little annoying sometimes. What the heck are those Greenbergs smiling at now? If you think we owe a debt to Rabbi Paul, Cantor Doug, Rabbi Julia, Diane Townsend, and the Orami community, my chorale brothers and sisters, you'd be right. Because Orami is a very special place and has embraced me and Diane and our family, and we love it. I think you love it too. For us adults, it provides a safe place to turn when times are difficult and a sweet place in which to celebrate and count our blessings, and we all have them, and eat amazing cookies. This amazing shul guides us to do Jewish in a joyful way, passing it down l'dor v'dor from generation to generation. It looks something like this.
L'dor v'dor nagid Godlecha, l'dor v'dor nagid Godlecha, u'lenetzach netzachim kedushat L'dor v'dor nagid Godlecha, l'dor v'dor nagid Godlecha, u'lenetzach netzachim kedushat hanakdish. Eloheinu mipinu lo yamush leolam vaed v'shivchecha Eloheinu mipinu lo yamush leolam vaed Ki el melech gadol v'kadosh ata ledor vador nagid godlecha ledor vador nagid godlecha ulenetzach netzachim kedushat chanak di
Passing Jewish down from generation to generation, that's what Orami does. Our temple team has just transformed the youth program into the hub and is already transforming lives, saving lives, literally, like they helped save my little one, Rocky. So I'm inviting you to help. Some of you have already pre-pledged your donations to our rabbis. If you've already donated, we thank you. We truly thank you. If you haven't had the opportunity yet to pledge to this year's High Holy Day Appeal, please consider what you can do. Please stretch yourself. We're hoping that every household, every family will pledge because Orami, the rabbis, the cantor, they will be there for you nonetheless.